Brought to you by Penguin.
What's your dream? Find your passion, love your work, build a richer life. Written and read by me, Simon Squibb. Warning number 1. When I meet people who say they are genuinely happy with their lives, I leave them alone. I don't ask them if they have a dream, because I know they are already living it. I congratulate them and put my microphone away. If that describes you, then stop listening to this audiobook. It's not for you. It won't help you, and it might even do the opposite. But if you have any doubts at all, any sense that there might be something else to life, or that you might want more, then listen on. I wrote it for you. The people whose dream is still ahead of them, and especially those that don't even know they have one yet. Introduction. Unusual little lot, isn't it? It was my first time in a property auction room, but the man with the gavel was the one who sounded confused. He was about to open the bidding not on a house, an office, a block of flats, or a row of shops, but a staircase. 4 stories high, 4 narrow window panels across, grey both inside and out. This building was an orphan. The block it once served had been redeveloped, and now it just stood there, a literal staircase to nowhere, waiting to be demolished. I'd heard about it the day before, half listening to the radio while driving, and there's a staircase for sale, the newsreader's voice had said in an upward lift. Eyebrows audibly raised. I'd heard the same tone in the auctioneer's voice the following day, as I sat in the front row with my 6-year-old son Aidan and my team, clutching a paddle, waiting to place my first bid. Most people were treating this as a joke, but for me it was serious. The moment I'd heard about this strange property being for sale, I knew I wanted it. As I drove, my mind went back 35 years. When I was 15, my dad had died suddenly. He'd had a heart attack right in front of me. In the weeks that followed, my mum and I kept clashing. 2 people going through pain, and 2 stubborn personalities who didn't know how to back down. After one particularly bad argument, she told me to get out, and I took her at her word. I think both of us thought the other was joking, but neither was willing to say sorry or seek peace. I left and never went back. For a few weeks before I found a room in a house that barely deserved to be called a squat, I had nowhere to sleep. There were a few nights crashing on friends' sofas and some spent outside. I would walk up the high street in St. Neots until I had left the town and then back again. Anything to keep the winter cold away. Anything to make the time pass. On one of these nights, long after darkness had fallen, and when the quiet tells you that everyone with a bed to sleep in has gone to it, a crack of light caught my eye as I walked down the street. A door was ajar, and I pushed at it. Inside, in the dim lighting, I could see the signs for a fire exit. I looked at the stairs in front of me and knew it was the best I could do. The closest I would find that night to shelter. Wrapping myself up in a big coat, I lay down and slept. It was so long ago, but those words coming through the radio took me right back to that little sanctuary I had found. I knew that a staircase, even one that doesn't go anywhere, can have meaning. It can be the first step towards something much bigger. The bidding started at £20,000. It felt absurd, all this money for a building that served no purpose. As a rule, I don't like buying property and even advise people not to invest in it. Yet here I was, being dragged into a bidding war for something that logic said was worthless. Up the price crept, from 21,000 to 22,000, at which point I first lifted my paddle. Still the bids were coming in from people not in the room, 23,000, 24,000. When I put my hand up again at £25,000, I wasn't sure how much higher it would go. But now that I had started climbing, I wasn't going to stop. 25.5? The auction.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?